looking for
You're
new
looking for an
opportunity.
opportunity. Yeah. Good. Very nice. Don't worry, you've come to the right place. Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, sure, definitely. You'll discover this by end of the day today. Okay, and tomorrow I think you'll be more or less.
And you are from Bangalore or Hyderabad?
I'm from Bangalore. I'm from
Bangalore. Oh.
Bangalore. Yeah. So,
What
Mr.
is the current situation in Bangalore?
Bangalore.
Yeah.
Bangalore, I am safe. The people at my house are safe.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not too much aware about what's happening outside
Okay.
because I don't get into this news channel because it gives a lot of negative impacts. So I don't get into see that. On and off, once a week, probably, some summary I will take it.
Oh.
Once a week, some summary will be there. That time I'll try and see. Okay. So, Mr. Rajesh Kurpat, have I pronounced your name correctly? Rajesh, Kurpad. Mr. Rajesh Kurpat.
Kurpad. That's perfect. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Mr. Murli.
Good morning, Mr. Rajesh. Where are you from? Which part of India?
I'm from Bangalore, Jayanagar to be precise.
Wow, I'm very close to you.
Where are you?
I'm in Ittamadu Road.
Ittamadu, okay. Banashankari third stage.
Banashankari third stage and Tata Promote.
Oh, okay.
This tower, are you able to see this?
Yes. I can place. Yes.
So this is my apartment.
All right.
Which is about 470 feet high from the ground level.
I know.
Yeah, but nice place, and I can see the whole city.
Yeah.
Almost the whole city.
Technically, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, you're right behind me.
Jayanagar is behind you. Yeah. Hope to reach where you are soon.
Yeah, right. So you're in this real estate business?
Well, actually, I'm an architectural engineer. I passed out from NIT Calicut.
Okay.
I was into building material marketing and real estate also. I used to work for a few builders.
Okay.
My last assignment was with an international property consultancy.
Okay.
So I just lost my job there, just like Amit Verma.
Uh-huh.
So I also lost my job. So I thought it's good to connect.
Okay.
I've been in the industry, yes, for quite a while, yes.
Okay. So we all have a story, we all have
Absolutely. Absolutely.
To get into entrepreneurship and all that. I have a story, for me, when I'll be unfolding that in the program, and everybody has got a story to become an entrepreneur.
True.
Yeah.
Apart from my bread and butter business of working in real estate, I also have a eco-friendly homestay in Wayanad, Kerala.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Wayanad, I know. I've gone their place. Wayanad and Koilandi.
In fact, we were in the top 5 in the responsible tourism.
Okay. So you know about Koilandi, they're very close to that place, right?
Yes, that's Calicut. We are in Wayanad.
Correct. Okay. I've gone there. I've gone to most parts of Kerala. Beautiful hill station.
Yes. Munnar. Munnar is the other hill station after Wayanad.
Yeah, true. There's some light problem, I think. I'm just trying to come this side. I think this seems to be better.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Amol Deshmukh. How are you, Mr. Amol Deshmukh? Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you need to unmute, Mr. Amol. You need to unmute and then speak. Sukumar. Sukumar, I think you're already unmuted. Can you hear me? Can you say hello? Pramod Kumar. Parmod Kumar or Pramod Kumar? It says P-A-R-M-O-D. Parmod Kumar. Yes, I don't think that must be a spelling mistake, right? It should be Pramod Kumar. Am I correct?
Right.
Pramod Kumar. Where are you from, Mr. Pramod?
Hello.
Where are you from, Mr. Where are you from?
Kurukshetra, Haryana.
Kurukshetra, Haryana. Very nice. Good. Okay, Mr. Amol, you are not able to unmute yourself. Amol Deshmukh. No, I think you are not able to unmute and speak. Fine, no problem. Keep trying. You'll be able to. Naveen Garg, where are you from?
I'm from Patiala, Punjab.
Patiala, Punjab.
Yes.
Wonderful. Fine. So Prakash Ramchandani, where are you from? We're trying to find out people who are joining us. We have about 15 people now. We should wait till about 11:35 and then we should start. 5 minutes grace
Hello.
time. 5 minutes grace time is the Indian standard time. So let's.
Hello.
Yeah, Prakash Ramchandani, where are you from?
Yeah. I'm from basically from Navi Mumbai.
Navi Mumbai. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Very nice. You've been in this profession, real estate profession, or something else?
Yeah, I've been in this profession for last 3 years, but I'm doing freelancing type. I am working also and doing this business.
Oh, okay. You are working. So this is a part-time job for you.
Yes.
This is a part-time.
But I want to make it full time this time.
How your business? How your part-time business has been?
Actually, I'm associated with few builders and few agents.
Mm-hmm.
So I get some leads from the builders,
Hmm.
and I just work. It's not full time, but I want to make it full time now.
Okay. So have you been able to crack any deals in the last 3 years?
Yes. I've done on an average 3-4 deals I do yearly.
Yearly 3-4 deals.
Yearly. Yes.
Yearly 3-4 deals.
Yes.
What is the value of that? 3-4 deals. What value?
Pardon?
What is the
Value? See, depends. In Mumbai, if I do a resale, it's around 1 CR on an average 1 BHK.
Correct.
So yeah, and Navi Mumbai also it's type of same amount.
Okay.
Yeah. So 4-5 crores. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you saying that on an average you see anywhere between 3 to 5 lakhs kind of money, or
Yes.
3 to 5 lakhs kind of money? Okay.
2 lakhs.
Okay. So the other job that you were doing, was it giving you better than this?
Yeah.
Was it giving you better than this?
No, not. Because I was in insurance industry. I was working as a sales manager. I'm still working in one company, but there's no this thing scope. Yeah.
So now I'm sure that now because this is a very good business actually. Real estate
Yes.
is a very good business, provided you know how to do that.
Yes, exactly.
If you know how to do that, this is a very good business. And even by doing part-time, if you are saying that your regular job was not giving you that kind of money, imagine
giving more than my regular job.
Yeah, imagine if you are doing this full-time. How it will be.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So we have Mr. Balasubramanian Kamalanandan, I think. Balasubramanian.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you from, Balasubramanian? I think your face appears to be familiar for me.
I actually, a couple of days before I appeared, actually. My session was scheduled today. I just appeared on the other day.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was the last day, so I thought, okay, I cannot understand much, so I came out.
Oh, good. Okay, fine. So you walked out and then you came back now. Now you are coming from the beginning.
Today is my official first day session. That day it was last day, so you are talking about something different, so I could not understand. So better start with first day.
Something to do with digital and all that I was talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So correct. Good. So we have one Munmun Roy. Munmun Roy, welcome. You are from Kolkata. I'm right? Munmun Roy. Then we have Jitendra Verma. I have about close to 115 registrations that has happened. And I anticipate around 30 to 40 people coming and attending this program. Hopefully. And so another 5 minutes we will see, 3-4 minutes we will see, and then we will start. Nishant Ranjan, have I spoken to you? No, we haven't spoken. Nishant Ranjan?
No. Yes, sir.
Yeah, where are you?
Nishant Ranjan here, sir.
Have you met earlier?
I am from Pune.
Pune.
No. I am calling for the first time.
First time. Okay. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Sukumar. Sukumar, Sugumar. Sukumar, that means you must be from Kerala. Am I correct or wrong? Sukumar, are you from Kerala? No. No, you're not answering. Okay. So we'll move on to Munmun Rai. Munmun Rai, why are you not speaking? Say hello.
Yes, hello, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, this is morning actually.
Yes. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, correct.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we have one dynamic women entrepreneur getting inside this group, wanting to get into real estate business. That's very nice. So women entrepreneurs are always successful.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, women generally don't get into entrepreneurship. If they get into entrepreneurship, they will make sure that they will succeed. That is the power that they have. So with due respects to men, how many men disagree with me? Is there anyone who disagrees with me?
हेलो
Yeah, hello.
सर एक्चुअली मेरे को तो पूरा डिटेल्स में थोड़ा जानना था ये क्या एक्चुअली करना है मतलब मैं थोड़ा फेसबुक पे ऐड देखा था तो इसीलिए मैं फोन किया था एक्चुअली मैं फाइनेंस सेक्टर पे ही हूँ तो इसी के सिलसिले में थोड़ा बात कर सर
तो हम नहीं अभी ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं ना हम ट्रेनिंग आप सुन लीजिए फिर बाद में आराम से ये क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन होगा
ठीक
उसमें अच्छा लगेगा तो मेहरबानी हाँ आप वीडियो ऑफ कर दीजिए बिकॉज आप तो फ्रीलांसर है बहुत फ्री है आप
हेलो
आप वीडियो ऑफ कर दीजिए
सर निशांत हियर
निशांत यस निशांत
सर ये कॉपी पेंसिल लेकर बैठना पड़ेगा क्या कि इट्स ओके लाइक
सर नहीं सर हम क्या क्लासरूम टीचिंग थोड़ी हम
ट्रेनिंग ले रहे थे पूछा सर
ट्रेनिंग तो ले रहा हूँ ले देंगे ठीक है लेकिन नोटबुक पेंसिल उसकी जरूरत नहीं है
ओके सर ओके
आप लोग समझदार लोग हैं आप लोग मैच्योर्ड लोग हैं तो स्टूडेंट्स को मैं थोड़ी मैं बोल रहा हूँ नहीं
ठीक ओके थैंक यू सर
विनीता पाल इज गुड मॉर्निंग मुत्तु कन्नन मनीष मेंडिरट्टा
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Muthu Kannan. Where are you from?
Sir, myself from Viluppuram, sir.
Viluppuram.
Yes, sir.
Dindigal.
Chennai, through Chennai. Chennai.
Yes. Right. Real estate business. You are into real estate business? Okay. So I think 11:35 ho gaya. We have got about 18 participants. I'll begin with this. Let people join if they wish to. Sorry, kuch ho gaya internet. Something happened, and then I came back. Now these things happen. So in case similar kind of disconnection happens, don't worry. I'll come back within 2-3 minutes. These are all technical difficulties that we have to face.
Sir,
so I was talking about Anybody wants to say something?
Myself from Viluppuram, sir, working in marketing sector.
Okay.
Marketing manager, sir. I want to learn about the real estate and invest some amounts and learn I'm basically not a real estate agent, so I want to get knowledge from this field, sir.
Wonderful, very good. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to mute the people now. So I'm going to mute and then start my session. So when I mute this time, I think one of you will not be able to unmute unless I unmute. People who will join also will probably get muted automatically. Then at an appropriate time, I will open up. Not to worry. Okay. So I'll just take a quick poll before I get into the subject. Okay. What is that poll? So my first question is, I'm trying to understand, from which all sectors people have come in. So this, if you can answer this question, I will be able to understand from where all you have come. Are you a real estate agent, insurance advisor, working professional, or others? So want to see what percentage of people are there from the real estate sector, insurance, and working professionals. Yeah, fine. Good. I think this is a decent voting that only 2 people have not answered. 21 out of 23 have answered. 2 people have not answered. So those 2 people also, if you can answer, it will be nice. Okay, so I'm going to end now and show you the result. I'm going to share the result also. So here you will find that 33% are from real estate agent and 38% are from other segments. So what does it mean? Other segment means neither they are working professional, nor an insurance advisor, nor a real estate agent. This is an interesting group. So people who are not from any of this, can anyone just in the chat box say that what do you mean by other? Other segment means what? Just in the chat box you can chat. You can say, I am from so and so. Just trying to understand who are these other category people. Can you reply? Can you just chat? If you are not a real estate agent, if you are not an insurance, who is in transition from employee to entrepreneur? Very nice. That's a good one. Balasubramanian answered that. Who is in transition from an employee to entrepreneurship? So loan consultant, Chennai Sukumar, ex-bank manager. Yes, correct. You fall under the other category. So you want to get into real estate business. Anybody else? BPO sector. Right, good. So you want to get into real estate agent. Education sector. Fabulous. Okay. So I got some clarity now. Good. So we have got a mixed group here. We got a group of everyone. So my next question to you is that there are some people who in my in the chat box and all that they had mentioned. So this is the second time I have already attended your program and all that. Okay. So I just wanted to understand how many of you are first timers today. I want to see the percentage of people who are attending this program for the first time. So I'm delighted. I'm really delighted because it is 100%. It is 100%. Everybody is first time. Excellent. So I'm now getting into real serious people who are there here and who are attending for the first time. Okay. Next, very, very sensitive question that I'm going to ask you. How was your last 4 months in terms of income, especially, was there a good income? Have you earned money from business in the last 4 months? If salary, did you receive your full salary? Was there any pay cut? No salary received? Full salary received, pay cut, no income. So what percentage of people in the category of yes, I want to see that. So majority of the people are in the no pay cut, no salary received. Yes, and full salary received percentage is quite less. I'm going to show you that. So it is an alarming situation 48% of this group members have not earned any money in the last 4 months. And 14% have got pay cut. Salary has been cut and then they received some income. 10% received full salary. 10% have seen some income in the last 4 months. And no salary received is 19%. My God. So this is the current situation of the people. It's not among the 25. 25 is a sample, random sample. Very, very small sample that we are talking about. But whatever that you have seen here is the reflection of what is outside there. Outside also it is a similar kind of a situation where people are not seeing money and all that. Okay. But you need to understand that there are two categories of people, two types of people who are there in the market today. One, who are worried, who are very upset with the situation, current situation, who are annoyed with the current situation, and who feel that, it's almost gone. Or they are looking at something new. Can I do something else? They have been in the thinking process, in the sense still thinking, but still action has not been taken by people. So 4 months have gone by. 4 months period has gone by, and this is the current situation. This is one category of people. There is another set of category of people who have quickly adapted to the current situation and found a new world where they can see good income. Okay, which is this new world I'm talking about? The new world that I'm talking about is the digital world. See, there is some, some people are saying that voice is breaking and all that. Is there a problem? Are you not able to hear me well? Just tell me, am I audible? You say yes. If I'm audible, you say yes. No issues. Yes. Okay, Vinita, Paul, everybody saying. 2 people have said yes. Muthukanan. So, which means Venkat, Sudhir, I think you have an issue in your, in your side. Maybe you may have to come to a good network system. Okay, I think most of the people are saying yes, I am audible. So, all right. So, the other category of people have seen this as a great opportunity, and they have quickly adapted themselves and moved into digital world, online world. And there are people who are seeing, who have seen, I have got examples, I have got testimonials to show you. Some of them have seen remarkable amount of money during this pandemic period. Can you believe in the month of April, there is a person in the online world who has seen 1 crore, which he has never seen in the last several years of his life. He has not seen this kind of income. But during April, he has seen 1 crore. March 21 was the lockdown declared. Month of April, this man did 1 crore. How was it possible? There are other set of people, there are many other people who have seen 40 lakhs. I've got proof. There are some paper cuttings, issues and all that, which I'll be showing you for a period of time. Yeah, Venkat Sudhir says that I've seen. Yes, I've seen. These are news articles which has come in. There are people who have capitalized on this opportunity and have seen big money. They have quickly adapted to the situation. So what is that they did greatly that, some of us have not been able to do that? Very simple. They found that, okay, offline market is off now. Offline market is not possible. Personal visits are not possible. Human interaction is not possible. One-on-one discussion is not possible. Quickly, they moved on to the digital world. They moved on to the online world. Online world is a fabulous world. It's a fabulous world if you only know how to penetrate in the online market, right? It is going to be fabulous. See, prior to this, I was also doing training program. Okay, I was doing training program, but it was offline and it was more related to Bangalore, local, Bangalore people. And even in Bangalore people also, if you see, I used to probably have somewhere closer area where supposing the hotel booking that I'm making happens to be in Jainagar. I used to get people from Bangalore South, which is about 3-4 kilometers, 5 kilometers distance. People used to come and attend the program. But the same thing during COVID-19, when I started conducting online training program, now you see, I'm getting from all parts of the country. Is this not an opportunity? Have you seen this power of this online world? So we can connect with anybody and everybody online. So it is very, very important for you to become now digital. Now there could be people who would say that, my God, I don't have that skill. So what to do? I do not know. I'm still getting today I got one message from person, sir, how to attend your training program? So when I said that, can I download Zoom and then connect yourself to Zoom? So he said, sir, where is this Zoom available? He's asking me this question. Where is this Zoom available? So when I say that Zoom is available in Play Store, he goes to Play Store and he said, sir, there are too many Zooms there. How do I find out which Zoom it is? Now you tell me, how will this person be able to shift himself, adapt himself to the digital world if he is not picking up? If he is not understood that there is a different world altogether available, and in that world you need to survive. It's not only surviving, you can grow. You can grow phenomenally. No, one is lack of interest. The other one is lack of awareness. Awareness is the problem. Even if awareness is there, the decision making is a problem. When an opportunity comes to you, the decision making is a problem for you. So that is the issue here. Now, whoever has come here, very good. You have taken the right decision because you have understood that there is somebody who is talking about real estate training and he's talking about something in digital and all that. Okay, let's go and listen to him. Okay, that's how we are. Okay, now it is time for me to introduce myself. I think many of you don't know me, who I am. My name is Sridhar. I have recently designated myself as digital real estate specialist and coach. And I have a mission of creating about 100,000 real estate digital experts in this country. This is my mission. I am working on that mission. And in the last 2 months, at least I have created awareness in the minds of more than 2,500 people. This has happened in the last 2 to 3 months' time. I started my first program online in the month of April. That was on 9th of April, I started. So my first program, I had about 400 registrations and I had about 150 people attending the program. So like that, it started. Now I have conducted almost every week, I'm conducting this program to make people aware that you come into the digital world, enjoy your life, earn money, and you can really see good money. And over the today's and tomorrow's program, you will get to understand that how you can do real estate business digitally. Online, you can do business. Okay. I'm also a business owner of Remax. Remax is an international broking firm, international real estate broking firm, which has about 8,000 offices. 135,000 agents are associated with this company. Remax is a brand. It's a brand like, you can, if I talk about McDonald's, you will be able to understand it's a brand. KFC is a brand. Levi's is a brand. So like that, each one of them have got a brand name, and Remax in real estate is a brand name. So in real estate, especially among the real estate developers and all that, it is very rare that they may not know about Remax. A common man may not know about Remax. But a developer who is there in the real estate business, it is very, very rare, I would say. Maybe 1 after 1,000 people may not be aware of Remax. So Remax is a very, very powerful brand, and it came in India in the year 2009. And they offer franchising. I have experience of about 18 years only in the field of real estate. And that was by default. Actually, I had no choice but to become entrepreneur. I was the general manager of a company, IT company, earning very, very handsome salary. And I had created a very good wealth for myself. Number of properties were available with me, not 1, 2, 7, 8 kind of properties were the one which I had in the year 2000 itself. 2000, I'm talking about year 2000, which is about 20 years ago. And the salary bracket that I was in, it was so high, it was unimaginable. That is close to about 1 crore today. That's the kind of salary bracket I was there at that point of time. So during that period, I had about 7, 8 properties, three different cars. In that, Mitsubishi Lancer is one of the top model at that time. So that was my car. And I was living in Chennai. Then 1 month down the line, I was to be promoted as vice president of the company. It was a software company. Education was my forte. And I was about to be promoted as vice president. I was invited by the managing director, chairman, and all that. They told me that next month you're going to become this, be prepared for this kind of a portfolio, and then take up the challenge. And this is going to be your revised salary. So all that was informed. 1 month down the line, it was a topsy-down. Situation became totally different. Y2K. How many of you heard about Y2K? Have you all, anybody is there who remembers this Y2K period? Like how this Corona is there. That time Y2K was there. Y2K in computer field in the 1999, correct? 1999, Rupesh Praveen says, yes, remember. Rajesh also remembers. Amit remembers. Venkat Sudhir also remembers. Yes. So this Y2K period was given the reason, and then for the next 6 months, from then onwards, no salary was given. So imagine my lifestyle had gone up to such an extent. Because my salary was so high, I had borrowed from different banks. I did not borrow. In fact, they came and gave me. They came to my doorstep and said, sir, take this property. This is the loan that is available for you. Take this return on investment property. This is what you will get out of this. From that return on investment, you can pay your EMI. So no issues, sir. So like that, each and every bank came to my doorstep and gave me money, and I took all the properties and then was enjoying my life. But 6 months, absolutely no salary. Then what happened? A competitor found my predicament. Okay, he said, Mr. Sridhar, don't worry. I know your capacity. I know your capability. Can you come and then work with me? I may not be able to give you higher salary than what you are getting. I can pay you the same salary what you are getting. I said very, very happy. Very happily I accepted it. I went back to my company and said that, this person is offering me, can I go? He said, yeah, please go. Because we are unable to pay you. If you're getting an opportunity and he is giving you that same salary, please go and accept it. So with their blessings, I went. Without any rupture of relationship and all that, I went and accepted that. He paid me 1 month full salary. And the next month, he deducted 80% pay cut and gave me only 20%. I asked him why. I said recession, Y2K problem. What to do, Mr. Sridhar? I never expected. I said, you just hired me. You give me some time, I'll rejuvenate. I'll actually recoup. And I will revive the business for you. Give me some time. He said, yeah, that time is given to you. But as far as salary is concerned, this is what I can give. That day I decided that the problem will come to you when you are dependent on somebody else. Then I said, I will not now work anywhere. So that is the time I took a decision. I had 2 choices at that time. One, I got into an NGO field because I was already during my, the work, I was doing some voluntary services to some of the NGOs and all that. And so the NGO's problem was that, getting funds for them was an issue. And I was helping them get that. So then what I did was, I took up that as a consulting role, where I would go and consult some of the NGOs and help them in raising funds. That was one role that I took up. Then the next role that I took up was, which is very easily available, was real estate business. So I got into real estate business. So these two factors. Real estate was, I thought that your product selling, real estate, when I'm good at product selling, concept selling and all that, what is so great about selling this real estate also? It's an easy game. And I've already been in the general manager category where 800 people were working under my leadership. So what was the issue in handling this problem, this project? It's not a problem at all, I thought. Very overconfident. And for next 2 years, I could not earn a single pie from real estate business. 1 rupee I could not earn. And I found, then when I was doing research and all that, I discovered that real estate business is not for everyone. Maybe there is some difficulty, but I am a man, I don't want to accept defeat. Whenever there is a problem, I try to find solution for that problem. This is my forte right from the beginning. In whichever field that I was working in tire industry for some time. I was working in IT industry. So when I went to this company also, this company was doing a 1 crore turnover. Within 1.5 years time, I was able to take the company from 1 crore business to 45 crores business with innovative marketing ideas. Concepts were introduced. And I was able to take that level. So I could not accept the defeat in real estate business. How come the 2 years has happened and then 2 years passed by and I could not earn even 1 rupee? How come? Then I realized that to become a real estate thorough professional and successful in this, there is a process that is required to be followed in a proper manner. The process. If you don't follow the process, then you are out of the business actually. There are many people who get into the business like this. They don't know. They think that 1 or 2 properties if you have, you can sell properties and then you can make big money. Whoever gets into real estate business, the first thought that comes to one deal if I make, I can earn around 2 lakhs, 2 to 3 lakhs. Possible. Why 2 to 3 lakhs? One deal. This Tata Promont property. Yesterday we have made a booking of one person who came and made a booking of 5 lakhs. His balance payment, if it is made in another 15 days time, our check will be around 8 lakhs. One deal, we will get about 8 lakhs. So this money will come. Okay, this is the kind of business this is. But this business requires lot of understanding and lot of clarity, and you should have patience and you should know the process to succeed in this business. 85% of the people who are in real estate business today have failed or failing, and they will continue to fail in future also. 85% of the people. Why? Because they think their plan totally fails. Who comes to the real estate industry? Very easy. They think there's no investment required. So what is the money that I have to invest in real estate business? Nothing. I just go. Somebody says that I have got a property to sell. Fine. You give me the property details. I'll collect these details. And then, okay, I need to find a buyer for this. Okay. So he will go, he will use 99 acres or Magic Bricks, which is there, which is an advertisement portal. I will go promote this in an advertisement portal. Spend a little money. Sahitya Verma says that, my audio is not there. I want to reconfirm whether my audio is there or not. Am I okay? Am I audible? Others? Balasubramanian, everybody clear? Rajesh? Mr. Aditya Verma, I think you need to check your Sahitya Verma. You need to check your this thing. I think you are not connected to the audio. Okay. So I was saying this flow went off. I was saying something. The process part of it I was talking about. So people think that they can get into real estate business by just getting 1 or 2 properties in hand. Imagine, I'll give you one hypothetical example. Supposing you're opening a Kirana stores. Okay, it's a Kirana stores you're opening, and for the first time, and you have 1 rice and you have 1 wheat, probably, and maybe 1 dal item. You have 3 items in hand and you opened a shop. Four stores away, 4 buildings away, there is another Kirana stores, okay, which has got close to around every item of the provision items that is required for a house. Now the customers, how is he going to come? Just 1 minute. I've got one important call. I'll attend to it. Hello, Anirudh, why you are not here?
Hello.
Yeah, you are not here in the meeting.
That's what I said. I don't have the link now.
You don't have the link?
No, I asked to share that link. I do not have.
Okay, I'll send it across right now. Just please join. Okay. Just a minute. I'll just share one of my person who is from Calcutta, and he says he doesn't have link. So I need to give him the link. Just I'll take not more than 30 seconds. Okay, I'm through now. So my question to all of you is that if that Kirana stores has got all the items, customers, where will they go? The obvious reply is, everybody, you will also agree with me that the man who has got all the items, that businessman will get customers more, and the person who is having only 2 to 3 items in hand, he will get only about 1 or 2 customers here and there, now and then. And he also probably may not get any customers also. Who will be interested in going only that item and come? Do you all agree with me or not? Yeah. So I'm saying that most of you agree with me. Now, how is real estate business different from them? From those kind of business? Real estate business also is something similar to that. Now, why? Why is real estate business is like that? You need to have a lot of stock, a lot of inventories with you. Inventories should be very heavy for you. So if you say inventory should be lot of inventory should be there, how many inventory should be there? How many properties should be there with you? So a question can come to your mind as to how many such properties are required. In a place like Delhi, Hyderabad, Calcutta, Bangalore, and all that, you as an individual, if you are getting into the business of real estate, you should hold an inventory of 200 properties, minimum. 200. So without this 200 properties, if you get into this business, you are bound to fail. You will definitely fail. So to build this 200 inventories, what needs to be done? It is not a rocket science to get this 200 inventories. They are all available in the market. Today, inventories are plenty. There are so many projects which are unsold. There are so many properties which are unsold. They are all available, but you need to sit and work and get this 200 inventories into your hand. And that for that, you need proper education, proper guidance. So when I say this 200 properties are required, yeah, okay, fine. I will get Some people saying that, okay, they will go road by road and try to find out where is for sale board, and I can take the for sale board and then number, note down, call that person, and then get that inventory, and then start selling this property. Okay, like that, some people might go and do it. Some people might sit before the computer and then try to find out from Google that which are the properties available for sale, and take those inventories into their hand and do that. So inventory building can be done either way, but the smart way of doing it is to grab it from the computer which is available. Sit before the computer, sit before the laptop, and pull out these 200 inventories in front of you and hold it with you. So what do? Where do we hold these properties into hand? Simply open an Excel sheet, and then in that Excel sheet, name of the owner, mobile number, property description, location, price. These important 5 part, you just have it in the column and then put the details in that Excel sheet, and that becomes your inventory. Okay, so does it mean that you have to sell these 200 properties? Not required. When you go to a showroom, you want to buy a shirt, or you want to buy a sari, or you want to buy any apparel for that matter. If the showroom does not have stocks there, will you feel like buying property from there? I mean, will you feel like buying a shirt or a sari from there? 9 out of 10 people will walk out of the showroom. They will walk out of the showroom and they go to another showroom where a lot of stocks are available. But when a lot of stocks are available, does it mean that you will buy everything? No, you will buy only one shirt. You will buy only one sari. But you need to see that lot of stocks are available, and you would like to see everything. What all properties, what all items are there, you would like to see, and then finally select one shirt or one sari and then move out after buying that. When you are doing for a hardly 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 rupees worth of apparel, somebody who is going to invest 50 lakhs and 1 crore and 2 crore kind of money, do you think that he will go and purchase from a person who is holding just one property or 2 properties? What will you do? Supposing you have 1 or 2 properties and you say that, come, I will show, I've got one of the best property, and he comes to you and he sees this property, and then you say, okay, I'll come back. And he will go to the next person because you don't have any other property to show. So what will he do? He will go to another person. That another person will show some 2-3 properties. He will see that, and he will go to the third person because he doesn't have more than 2-3. So that is why none of these people who have been showing property after property to different people are not actually able to get into closure of sale, because they don't have a choice. They don't have options. They don't have inventories. And they come and try to do business in real estate. How will they succeed? Now, would you like to make the same kind of mistake? Even if you are a techie from Meerut, he wants to get into real estate business. Please come in, but spend time in doing homework. Grab in Meerut, in a place like Meerut, you must hold at least about 50 properties, if not more. Minimum 50 properties should be there with you. Then only you should get into this business. How do we get this 50 properties? Simple, 2 days work. Sit in front of computer and you will get everything. 99 Acres is the right portal. Magic Bricks is the another portal. Go there, pull out inventories posted by owners. Posted by owners. Don't take from dealers. Dealers are other agents who have already posted it. Okay, so don't take from them. Just pull out list from owners list. And that 50 or 60 properties list, if you have, your next step is to get a confirmation for sale of this property, these properties, by you, from the owner. That has to be done. So that is a process to be followed. No point in taking the phone and then talking to him. Immediately you take the phone and say that, sir, I have a property, I'm a so-and-so person, I'm getting into real estate business. I would like to sell your property. Can I sell your property? He will ask you 101 questions. What is your experience in this? What are your charges? He will put you in total defense, which you won't be able to answer. He will ask you a few questions which you won't be able to answer. Then when you don't answer, he will disregard you as a person who doesn't know anything about real estate business. So there's no point in giving to you. Or if at all he gives you, he will cut your brokerage. He will say that I will not give you brokerage. You take it from the other person. All this kind of toughness, you have to be ready to face it. So what is required for you? Proper training, proper education. A doctor doesn't become a doctor without going through 5 years of difficult study. 5 years of difficult study, 2 years of training under a leading doctor, and after that, he can open a small clinic. After that, he gets into a big hospital like Apollo or Fortis and then work as consultant there. And then he starts seeing lakhs together money. This is the process that he has followed in his life cycle, where he has invested close to around 30 to 40 lakhs of money in getting the doctorate degree. And after that, he starts seeing in crores money. He deserves, because he has spent money, he has invested money in education, he has got trained totally from some senior doctor, and then gets into the business of doctor, then becomes a doctor, then becomes a surgeon, all that, and absolutely he deserves lakhs and crores of money to be earned by him because he spent money. Now, real estate people wants to compete with the doctor kind of income. They want to earn that much of money, and it is possible they can even overtake the kind of money that they can earn. Real estate people can earn. Real estate brokers I'm talking about. Real estate agents can earn much more than a doctor. It is possible, provided he knows how to do this business. You have 10% knowledge of real estate business and get into this business. That is where the problem starts. This industry has become so unorganized that there is no proper institution for you to get education. Agents and brokers, Balasubramaniam is asking one question. Agents and brokers, any difference? No, not at all. There is one, agents and brokers, there is this minor difference. See, broker is called as a broker owner. There must be an office, and he has an office and he is the owner of that office, and he is a broker. Under him, there are people who are working, they are agents. But more or less, for an outsider, for a buyer or for a seller, broker and agent are one and the same. So this differentiation is only among the agents. That if I have an office and I have a team of people working under me, people who are working under me are agents, I am a broker. Okay. So, and the word broker, people don't like to hear this. Anybody who is getting into this profession. Why? Everybody is a broker. Do you think the person who is selling saris in a showroom, or do you think he is a manufacturer? He's a trader, right? He buys from somebody, gives it to somebody, and earns a commission. So he is also a broker. All commission agents are called brokers only. So why hesitate? There's nothing wrong. But the broker is very strongly come into the industry of real estate and marriage, wedding. The guy who matches a boy and a girl, he is called a broker. Okay, and real estate person, property matching, when it happens, he is called a broker. But even the rest of the people are also brokers only, because they are also commission agents only. Who is a manufacturer? Manufacturer is the one who manufactures some product and sells it directly to the customer. He is the guy who is not a broker. But majority of the people who are in the business, they're all in that category only. So there is nothing wrong being a broker. Not to feel bad about it. Somebody wants to say, I'm a real estate consultant. Why? Call yourself a broker, no? You got into this profession, no? Why don't you want to say broker? It's a very good name. Nothing wrong in that. Mediator. Intermediary. like us, there are many people in many industries, many products selling. If you see, most of them are commission agents and brokers only. Wholesale broker, retail broker, everybody. So real estate also is like that. In real estate, only good thing about this industry is that you can make big money in this. The big money possibility, it deserves time, effort, and dedication to this industry. Anybody and everybody cannot come and do this business. You can see people coming wearing Hawaii chappal and having one beedi in their mouth and then spoiling the industry. And they're talking about a 300 crore joint venture property to be sold. In a chai dukan, 2 people will be sitting and talking. Maybe about four agents will be sitting there. Out of the 4 agents, you will find 2-3 people having a beedi and a Hawaii chappal and talking about 300 crore business. A man who is wanting to deal 300 crore business, do you think that person will deal with such a person? Impossible. You and I will not do that. And a man 300 crore money he is going to spend for a property, for some joint venture activity. Do you think that man will start dealing with a person who is having a beedi in his mouth and then Hawaii chappal in his feet, who is coming and trying to sell? And they call themselves one deal. If I do one deal, my life is settled. Yeah, very good dream. But do you deserve it? Have you spent enough time in the real estate industry? Have you given respect to this industry? Have you given that kind of respect which it deserves, this industry deserves? Which other business can give you this kind of money? One deal will give you some 10 crores to 20 crores kind of deal. If you do 300 crore business, it will give you good money. No doubt about it. Your life will be settled. But do you really deserve? So to deserve this kind of income, what should you do? Follow the process. Step by step. Get into the first step, then second step, then third step, then fourth step, then fifth step. Somebody wants to get into this first step and straight away want to jump to 10th floor. How is it possible? He's going to fall. He's going to trip down. When he's making an attempt to just jump there, automatically he will try to trip down and fall down. And he will go down and hurting himself. However big you are, see, I gave you my own example. 2 years I was not able to. The room that I was staying, I had as a general manager of the company was 1,000 square feet, single room, 1,000 square feet with an attached bath, and there was a rest. I had one curtain drawn. If I want to have an afternoon nap for about 10 minutes, I can go and take rest. There will be around 4 or 5 secretaries in front of me who will be blocking people before entering to my room to understand why is he coming, what is the reason for his coming, and all that. So that kind of a person, when I came to real estate industry and did not see an income for 2 years, I decided that I have to learn something about real estate. So I was figuring out where should I go and get this training done. There was no institute. I searched in Google and all that, everything random. Somebody, saying something, some videos were available, some foreigners were talking about it, which was not actually getting related with the Indian real estate market. So I was struggling for some time, and finally I found one company who were actually, what did they do? They provided a platform. The platform was, office was available, workstations were given like a co-working space. From 1,000 square feet area, I got into 4 by 4, maybe around 4 feet was the table size, 2.5 feet was the height, and then another 2.5 feet, and it was a small workstation. You can imagine, I was being asked to sit there and do my business. I have to find customer myself. I have to find inventory myself. For doing these two things, and if a deal happens, the commission that is earned, 2% or 1%, that money will go to the company. The company in turn will give me 25% of that money to me as my income. So 75% of that income, of that money, was being taken by that company. And I stayed in that company to learn this business for 1.5 years' time. And in that 1.5 years' time, I earned, my personal earning was about 22.5 lakhs in 18 months' time. Which means if 75% I have given it to the company, what is the business that I have done? 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore was the business that I have done in 18 months' time, brokerage amount. Out of that, 75 lakhs went to them and 22.5 lakhs came to me. 75 lakhs, what is that they were giving for me? I have to find customer myself. I have to find inventory myself. Okay, then what else? Why else I had to pay that 75 lakhs to them if I had to do everything? Simple. That 75 lakhs I paid because of the training that they gave me. How do you find a customer? How do you find a property? How do you negotiate with this? The process of doing transaction. What is the road that you have to follow? How to go about doing that? This is the training that they were giving. And that too, how? Weekly once. All the people, all the agents who are there in the office, they all assemble at one room, and the leader of that particular office, who is an experienced real estate agent, and he is seen success, that guy comes and tells us, teaches us how to find customer, how to find property, and how should we go about doing this business, period. For this, 75 lakhs used to go to the company. And they had other training materials and all that. The video lessons were there. Then, we had to go to Chennai to get trained from the senior person. There used to be the managing director used to come and give us training. All that was happening. That was a part of the game. But 75% of the money was going there, and it was worth. Supposing I had in that 18 months time not gone and worked with them, okay, and not learned how to do business, I would have probably earned maybe around 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs kind of money. That's all. 22.5 lakhs would not have been possible from my side. It would not have been. And that 1.5 years foundation that I laid down, that took me to such a level that today I am living in a 3 crore apartment myself. And the entire city I can see. You can see here. The entire city I can see sitting in this place. This happened because of this real estate industry and because of that basic training that I had. Because of that basic training and the value that I learned from real estate industry, today I am in a position to preach many others, and I have taken a mission now to create 100,000 real estate agents as digital real estate experts. So if I can take up this role today, it is because of my foundation. That foundation was so strong. That too, when did I get? After becoming a vice president of a company, I went to the lower level of, without looking at the ego and all that, I just went and sat in a 4x4 workstation and started learning real estate industry. And that really helped me out. Why am I saying all these things for you? All these things I'm saying because it's not easy, but if you are determined to succeed, I can make you successful, provided you follow the process. You should be teachable, you should be coachable, you should be willing to learn, and you should be willing to adapt to the system, current system. You should equip yourself with skills that are required for this industry. If you don't know, you have to acquire that skill. And if you do all that, you can succeed in this business. This is precisely what I wanted to say today. Golden words, Rajesh Kurupud is saying, it is golden words. Yeah. So the point here is that how many of you are in the mind frame of teachable, and getting coachable. Being coachable and teachable. So let me listen to all of you what you are saying. I am ready. I am not ready. No, I can't learn at this age and all. No, I can't learn and all. If you say all these things, I want to know how many people are saying like that. I am ready. I am ready. Is there anyone who is not ready? No, I don't have time to get trained and all. Ready to learn. I am ready to learn. Great. Fine. Now, since you are saying that you are ready to learn, I am very happy that most of you are ready to learn. Now, there are certain things that you need to follow. Number one, I'll tell you that you should attend a mentorship program, which is at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. 5:30 a.m. Not p.m. 5:30 a.m. So when I said this, when I introduced this 5:30 a.m. program, many of the people said that why 5:30? Why not morning? Why not afternoon? Why not evening? Why 5:30 in the morning? There were questions asked by people. But I stuck on to the number that 5:30 a.m. is the right time to teach. One, because if you look at the 5% category of people who are rich in this world, you see their lifestyle. Most of them wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. 5% rich people who are there in the world, they wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. If they want, for the kind of amount of wealth that they have, they can get up any time. If they don't get up also, nobody will ask them. They will have so many people working for them, Naukar, Shakar and all that, everybody will be there, right? If they want, they can wake up at 11:30 in the afternoon, morning, 12:30 in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, nobody will question them. But they wake up at 4 o'clock. What is the reason for waking up at 4 o'clock? Very strong reason. One is, if you believe in that, somebody said that Brahma Muhurta, that is the time when some teaching is there, something you want to learn. If you learn at that time, right, at that time, it will go very strongly into your subconscious mind. Remember one thing, why is that the poor always becomes poor and the rich always becomes richer? You have heard about this, right? All of you must have heard about it. Poor is always a poor man. Rich is always a rich man. The problem with the people who are there in the middle class people, they are neither here nor there. They're trying to come there, but invariably get hit and then come back to that middle class category of people. Because the mind doesn't open. I'll tell you why. If you are born in a circumstance where in a surrounding where only poverty is there, right? Supposing a person who is born in slum, bad luck, is bad luck. That infant baby is born in a slum. What will happen to that baby when it grows up? 1 in 1 lakh will become slumdog millionaire. 1 in 1 lakh. But the balanced people are all people who will be living in that atmosphere only forever. Very rarely they come out of that syndrome and then get into this category of at least moving towards the middle class category, and then from middle class they can go up to rich category. It's rare phenomenon. Why does this happen? Because when they are born, what happens is that the conscious mind is not there. There is a subconscious mind only. The baby is born, the baby doesn't have any consciousness. It doesn't have any consciousness. So whatever language that you speak, it can adapt, it can understand. The subconscious mind is being programmed to speak the language that you are speaking. You see, if the baby's parents are multilinguistic people, the child can learn multi-language within no time. It can speak all languages. Whatever language that you want to speak, you are speaking at home, right? Whether it is Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Oriya, right, Bengali, whatever language you are speaking, you keep speaking, and the child, when it comes to the stage of talking, it will also talk the same language what you are talking. How come? How? Because it is born in that kind of a circumstances and surrounding. So because of that, this kind of an atmosphere which has been created there, so the child grows in that manner. So the child which is poor becomes poor because that is what the child has seen. Only poverty. The child has seen only the poverty. The poverty is seen, so it keeps on seeing the same thing. And when it comes to the same situation to himself, the baby accepts the fact that this is how my parents were living, so I also live in the same way. It's okay. Life is okay. Right. So one fine day, what will happen? Now all of us have gone through this syndrome. Luckily, some of us are not in that category. We are in the middle category. Okay, neither there nor here. So in that middle category, people are the most confused people. One day, one Sridhar will come. The Sridhar says that if you want, you can earn 50 lakhs. Next 12 months' time, tomorrow I can do an exercise. I'm going to pull out from one person, one volunteer from this person. I'm going to do an exercise, business plan with that person who is from this group only. A plan for earning 50 lakhs. Now, the moment I say this 50 lakhs, the person who has been seeing only 5 lakhs and 10 lakhs kind of money, right? He will start saying that, ये तो बकवास है, ये सब होने वाला नहीं है, but ये कुछ बोल रहा है, अपना कुछ फायदा होगा. So that is why he is saying all these things, and this is not going to happen. And your mind will start telling you that don't believe this man, and you will walk out of that scenario. Why this kind of thought process comes? It is in your hands to make your mind your friend or your enemy. The mind can become a friend provided you are open enough to accept what is happening in the outside world. Somebody is coming and telling something means if he is saying something, there must be something behind it. That is why he is saying that. It might be possible. Why don't I listen to him and then understand from him, how is it possible? Is this better thinking or ये बकवास है, ये सब नहीं होने वाला है? This thought is better. Which is better? The thought, the person who thinks that, okay, let me listen. He's saying something, right? Let us see. How did that in the month of April, that man earn 1 crore in one single month when COVID-19 was there? When the whole country, whole world was going through a problem. 1 crore he earned in that month. How? Thinking, he thought. What you plant in your mind is very important. You see, the land is available in abundance. The farmer is given a choice to plant whatever seed he wants to. The land doesn't bother. The land doesn't care what you are planting there. If you want to plant a poison seed, it will accept. And it will give you poison in abundance. It will give you. Because you are putting the seed of poison, you are watering it, you are nurturing it, and after 1 year, it will give you abundance of poison, whatever you are asking for. Is the land bothered about what you are planting there? Not at all. You plant paddy there. You plant corn. Okay, it will give you corn. Whatever you are planting, it will give you. Land will give you. Land doesn't bother about it. Mind is much more powerful than the land. Your mind. In that mind, you can plant anything. If you want to plant saying that, ये सब नहीं होने वाला है, it will accept and say that, yeah, what you said is right. It won't. So it will give you a negative result. If you plant something negative in your mind, it will give you negative result. If you plant something positive in your mind, it will give you positive result. This is a rule. Law of nature is this. A man who is positive always keeps growing in life. Have you seen a man who is a failure always keeps failing? You know why? Because he thinks the world is not there at all for him. There's no positivity. Anything, whatever you done, hey, kya yaar, ye to bakwas hai. Ye duniya hai kya? अच्छा बेकार है. जब देखो कोरोना, ये प्रॉब्लम आ गया, ये भी आ गया अभी बीच में. कोरोना आके अभी हमारा मरवा दिया हमको. This is the language with which these people talk. Have you not seen this happening? And there is another set of category of people who will say that, oh my God, I need to do something, man. I can't keep putting bangles in my arm and sit and think, wait for things to happen. I cannot wait for things to happen. I must do something. Then this kind of a person will start getting ideas. He will start getting ideas and he will start doing things in a better manner. Then he will find a path. The mind opens up. It will give you new ways of attracting what is required for your life. He gives you. Mind is very, very lazy. If you say that I want 5,000 rupees in a month, the mind will start giving you ideas how you can get 5,000 rupees. It is so lazy that it will not give you an idea for earning 50,000 rupees. But then you start thinking, my mind says, mind, give me 50,000 rupees this month. The mind will start giving you ideas to earn 50,000 rupees. Okay. Then after some time, you think, my mind, give me an idea to earn about 5 lakhs per month. The mind will start giving you 5 lakhs, how to earn 5 lakhs. It will give you ideas. Yes or no? Tell me. Who disagrees with me? Whatever you think, it will start giving you idea because the mind has got that power. It has the power. But we don't think. We don't use our mind. We don't control our mind. We don't give job to our mind. We don't give job to our mind. Because of this reason, we fail. The man becomes what he thinks about. If he wants to become rich, he can become rich. It is not a rocket science at all. Mind is for you, mind is for me. Why is that 5% people only are getting rich? And why 95% of the people are not getting rich? Why they are following the herd? You go outside and ask, why do you get up in the morning? Why do you get up in the morning? He will suddenly, what strange question you are asking me. Everybody gets up, so I also get up. Why do you go for work? Ask him this question. What strange question you are asking. Everybody goes for work, I also go for work. So what is wrong in that? This is called herd mentality. With no concrete no concrete goal, no planning, nothing. What everybody is doing, I also do. Then you will be like everybody. You will get the same result because you are also doing the same thing what other people are doing. If you do things differently, then your results will be different. What is the different thing that you are doing? Take my example. What I am doing is different. Training online is different. Now many of the people who are switching their thinking from an offline world to an online world are the people who are successful. You see Zoom platform made millions. They made one of the best business in their entire journey of their existence. During this COVID-19 only, they made brilliant. The turnover just rocketed because everybody wanted Zoom, wanted to get into this platform. Made millions of money for that. So the guy who shifted immediately from there, even in real estate business, if you see, the people who have gone into virtual reality, virtual property expo, success, bookings have happened. And there are another set of builders who are there who are breaking their head and then thinking, "Arey, what to do? Corona aa gaya hai. Kya kare? Kaise sale kare?" thinking about it, and nothing is happening to them. Nothing will happen also because they have not adapted. They're not changing. They're not doing things differently. It's all in their mind. Okay, so I think today I've given you a sort of a warm-up session actually. We have actually not gone into the real training aspect, which is going to be done tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, what I'm going to do is, from this group, I'm going to pick up one person, and then that one person in front of everybody, I will ask him his income goal. What is his income goal? And I will also ask him, if you have to achieve this, the following things have to be done. Are you prepared to do this? If he is ready, then the entire plan will be unfolded in front of you. And when you see this, after that plan is unfolded, what will you start thinking about it is, my goodness, this is possible. Your mind will change. Your mind will start accepting the fact that, yes, what he's talking about is possible to earn. Provided I do all these things. I have to do these things. That's all. So this is what I'm going to discuss tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a very interesting session. I hope today you had some sort of basic understanding about this business and all that. Can I take a quick feedback from all of you as to what is the key takeaway of today's program session. Today's session, I just want you to tell me what is the key takeaway. Can you just type out whatever you learned today? Quite informative. Be open to receive. Boosting confidence to achieve your goals. Flexibility in accepting change and have a mindset to learn and adapt. Smart work needed. Open your mind, all the negativity gone. Morale booster. Open-mindedness to achieve big in life. Anything else? Fair enough. So did you understand why 85% of the real estate agents fail? Boost your confidence. I told you, Mr. Amit Verma, it is possible. Each one of you can become rich and famous. Not a problem. You have to determine yourself. You have to be committed to that, doing that. And if there is a plan, the next step is execution. If you are good at execution, then the world is in your hands. So with this, I will wind up today, and tomorrow we'll meet at 11:15. Okay, all of you please come at 11:15 and we'll have a good workshop where I'll be actually talking to you about how this plan can be executed and what are the digital tools that we at Remax have got. It is the same link. You don't have to wait for any new links to come. It is the same link. You have to just join. All right. So see you tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye. Keep pondering over today as to what I said. And then tomorrow when you're coming also have some questions in your mind, because I'm going to float on Google form. And in that Google form, I want you to tell me about what kind of questions, what kind of pain points that you are facing, and I will try to answer those this thing. Tomorrow will be a 2 to 2 hour session minimum, 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I will be having session tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll wind up around 11:30 or so. I mean, sorry, 1:30, 1:15 to 1:30. 11:30 we will start, and around 1:15 to 1:30 we will wind up. Okay. See you then. Bye bye. All the best.